I'm the mighty wolf.
No, you're not. It's a persona. You're really insecure.
Insecure?
Yeah.
I'm insecure? But you want to use my team.
Virtual reality.
Hi, I'm Danny Murphy.
And I'm Evan Real.
Ooh, and friendships are not friending on Real Housewives of Atlanta this week.
No, yeah, finally we saw I think this is the permanent fallout of Brit and Kelli. That was a wild back and forth.
Let me tell you something, ho. You better talk to your motherfucking roommate. You better talk to your pill-popping roommate.
So cute.
Match point. Not pill-popping roommate.
Well, a lot of people I've been seeing online are like, over glam, but that is such a housewives fight at its core. And I sometimes don't mind a fight over glam because it's usually harmless and light and we can move on from it. This one went really south.
Right. I mean, I think as Cynthia Bailey said, Brit really took it to the deep, dark pits of hell.
Yeah.
Because the abortions of it all.
The stylist said you look a mess, so keep it up. Unless you want to talk about those abortions you had when you was married. What did you say? What did you say? That you can't even have a kid.
I'm still recovering from that.
That was hard because even like Cynthia was trying to separate them. Did you see that? Cynthia's like, oh my, how am I always in the best with this? And they were going back and forth. And of course, because Brit's first claim was that Kelli was trying to feel self-conscious about how she was looking at the glam versus Brit. But then they did the side-by-sides, and I was like, oh, this person who does their glam was amazing, because I liked all the outfits that were picked.
Because allegedly Kelli was jealous of the outfits and the glam and I guess the overall styling. She felt like after giving Brit access to her team, maybe her team was performing better for Brit, but that's so subjective. Like, I mean, I think it's like murky waters.
Yeah.
I think Kelli started from a place of generosity, but I can see how it would get under my skin probably if I was a new housewife and sharing my glam with another fellow new housewife. It's just that's like the ultimate breeding ground for jealousy.
And also because then when like you're taught, you know, like everyone always has like the best gossiping goes down when people are getting glam done. Yeah. So then if someone's here or something, everything like that too.
Right, it's really messy.
I also, before we get into like all of their back and forth of the fight, Brit also brought up that didn't she say that Kelli's now sharing her glam with Shamia? Which I am like, Shamia's house has its own zip code. I don't know. I think she has her glam and stylist already set up.
Yeah, I think she said that she was sharing her stylist with Shamia. Yeah.
Shamia has an elevator in her closet. And I mean, like, I love Kelli. I'm like, I don't think Shamia's looking for new style. Like, you know?
Yeah. So I guess we'll figure out the truth of it soon. But what was going through your head when Brit brought up the abortions? I like fully, I gotta say, I was kind of like dozing off a little bit, and then I was fully awake when I heard that. I couldn't believe it.
I'm like also mad that you were dozing off a little bit, because like the fight until then, I was like popcorn ready.
It was pretty good.
Well, because then when
I rewound
when Brit was like, make eye contact with me, she's like, I don't know. And then like, you're being passive aggressive. Oh, it's aggressive.
You can address me. I know that's kind of difficult.
I'm so proud
sometimes.
of you. It's not difficult.
It seems
it's
like
not difficult.
No, you don't have to be passive aggressive.
I'm not passive.
You're a little passive.
I'm aggressive.
So Kelli was getting very activated by her. Then did she say, talk to your pill popping roommate, who I'm guessing she was referring to Brit's husband? Yes. Which is a dig, but not as deep a dig as unearthing that Kelli allegedly had 2 abortions while she was married.
Yeah.
And especially to bring that up, in general, because that's something like if someone tells you that, that's locked to the grave until they want to share that story, if they want to share it. And on top of it, after Brit didn't reach out to Kelli with the divorce drama going on, that like they weren't able to get divorced. So if she's talking about like, so now you're rubbing a traumatic moment or just a private moment also that happened while married to the person that she is now having a really contentious divorce with.
Yeah.
Very dirty. And even Shamia was saying to Brit, you didn't like it when Kenya brought out a lot of your dirty laundry at Kinko's. What do you think you're doing here?
Yeah. I know. I wonder if I would hope that she didn't give it much thought, but there is a part of me that when she said it, but there is a part of me that thinks amid the tension that Brit had that in her back pocket and was just waiting to unload it. And this felt like the right moment for her. guess. But I just can't believe that it escaped her mouth.
Yeah, Brit was unloading a lot because that's also when she was talking to Portia and Cynthia. She was saying that like Brit and Shamia were talking about them, right?
Yeah.
Because she was talking about, like, she's like, oh, I saw Shamia's text messages. So this was an episode. Now I can see why Brit didn't show up to the reunion.
Right. About addressing the Kenya stuff. I think this is worse.
Yeah. Because what is there to, because the Kenya stuff already has been addressed. And also there was a clear, like, Kenya was in the wrong. She apologized.
Like being put on trial for revealing that someone had 2 abortions. That's probably a very uncomfortable position for her. Yeah. And I'm upset that she won't be held accountable at the reunion for it. I'm also like very surprised and bewildered by the way she wasn't thrown out of the event. She came back, everyone kind of got their bearings, and it all ended sort of
especially with Kelly's security guard there.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I just kind of feel like revealing someone's secret abortions is grounds for dismissal.
Yeah, and also at least grounds for let Drew in.
Let Drew. We got to talk about Drew.
I was so mad that the camera only cut to her twice outside. I needed like the behind the show of that, and her just talking to that girl. Those boots. And Eden.
The chicken.
Yeah, chicken with the cop. Like she was having the time of her. She kind of is lucky she missed out on the inside fight.
A share wing? That is so nice, officer. Thank you for this. If I was there earlier, I would have never seen the officer with the chicken.
Keep the streets safe.
And the chicken was good. And the officers were cute.
It almost looked more fun
than
being inside the event. Although I do appreciate Phaedra putting this event together and having her son's part of it with the pants that he designed. That was honestly so sweet. I love her kids so much, and those pants were fire.
I know, it makes me feel so old watching them like be at like designing
like
pants.
Adults designing pants. Yeah,
ready.
Insane.
Yeah, but it was a very sweet event, and also very unfortunate too. That was so sad about the
Lundy.
Yeah,
I know, Portia's cousin. That was so sad because we saw Lundy seasons ago. Like she's had moments on Atlanta where she's been featured
very much like a fixture
a lot. Yeah. So
and but another thing, I thought it was gonna be the most dramatic moment of the episode until the end fight, the Williams and Sonoma tea.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah,
and also that man, well, even before Angela had hired her team to track him down and find out he was paid. What he was like, I would like to talk to you off camera. Says on camera. Also, I'd like to talk to you off camera about what your husband does.
Can I talk to you off camera? It's important.
About what?
But it's different, like it's vegan level.
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Marcus.
Right. So who do you think sent him?
Who do you think?
I don't know. I feel like maybe we were theorizing it was a mission from Phaedra.
So I feel people were, because Phaedra has come in activated at Angela a little bit, and when we talk to Angela, she seems to have a lot of animosity towards Phaedra, which would make me think this.
Right.
And also, I don't think it'd be Kelly. Really was like, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah. And I believed that when she said that.
I don't think, and I.
But it was at Kelly's event. I don't know. So like, perhaps Kelly's a great actress.
Kelly could be. Ooh.
You know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't think Portia cares enough to do that.
Exactly.
Portia literally probably be like, I have fought with Angela.
Yeah.
She's like, that was 3 episodes ago. What?
Right.
Yeah, and Shamia went in.
Given what Angela told us, it makes me think maybe Phaedra, but I don't know. The Kelly of it all and it being her event makes me think it is. It's either Kelly or Phaedra.
Do you think Charles really didn't hear, or was just poker facing?
I think he was poker facing. He's got a good poker face.
And I do think, very classy of Kelly, the second he cheers that, she kicked him out.
I got a cheers for it. Cheers if your name is Angela, your husband's cheating on you.
Yeah.
I want to have security around now too, because that's such a fun thing. You're out.
I kind of like really appreciate the way Kelly moves.
Yes.
I like her. I don't know if everyone else likes her, but I
like,
really
also
do like
just
her.
her sitting in like her comfy blanket with her red wine. I'm like, she's such a vibe.
I do feel really bad about the divorce situation.
I don't know when is it over yet?
In real time, I actually don't know, but on the show,
yeah,
it kept getting prolonged, and then the ex went back to jail because he didn't pay child support, which is he? I feel like he's doing it to mess with her at this point.
What else?
Just pay your child support and don't go to jail. and finalize the divorce.
You think it could all be so simple?
Why? I don't understand why people make divorce so complicated.
Because they hate each other usually.
Yeah,
when
but like you hate someone enough to go to jail? Like that's just so
I guess he's a
wild.
fixed sign.
Yeah, probably. I know. We got to look at this man's astrology.
She's a Taurus, so I don't know if she was a Taurus like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for Kelly.
I know, and you know what's crazy?
What?
That it's the finale next week.
I can't believe it's over.
And I think it's the big Angela confrontation with that. I'm shocked that the Brit Kelly fight was only 2 episodes then.
Yeah.
But I guess when you go to there's no bounce back.
Right.
But I know I feel like
Yeah.
Angela and Charles are front and center for the finale. I'm trying to think of what else.
I kind of, I mean, I don't love it for Angela because it's, you know, a tough thing to have your marriage in question, but I love it for Angela in the sense of it's about Angela because I just really like Angela. I'm a Fangela. I'm a Stangela. And I love it when the spotlight is on her.
And I hope she's making Fangelas, like literally like the little fans.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I hope, Angela, if you're listening.
And I know you're a Taurus. I know you love to make those rental houses.
Yeah. You can make a lot of money this way.
You can make money this way, and also you don't have to refurbish anything.
And just give Danny 10%. You're good.
5. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
5. Oh, 5. Okay.
She's a Taurus. I'll give her the Taurus discount. Yes. But I know we're very curious to see what we're going to dive into next weekend with that. And the reunion trailer, I'm really curious about what the reunion is going to be without Brit or Kenya. But all we know is Portia and Shamia are not sitting together.
Yeah. They're both first chair, right?
First chair.
Yeah. I love that for Shamia. I love that she's getting the first chair treatment.
I know, but oof, it's going to be a mess. And it's going to hurt really deep because they have decades there.
But it's so weird because it seems like on the show they kind of figured it out. And then from what we know on social media.
And Giselle told us that something happened off air.
So maybe they'll get into it on
And
the
also,
reunion.
wait. Now I'm rethinking when Portia taking the photos with Brit after all of this, too. But I guess she wasn't at the event, but I'm sure she heard of it. But I don't know.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
It's getting weird.
We'll see how weird it gets for the finale.